I'm going to start this vlog on a bit of an odd one. Whenever you go fishing, don't forget your tea bags. It's a good thing this is 3 minutes down the road. Right, good evening. It's 4:30 on Saturday night. I've been down here since, 7 o'clock this morning. I got here 7 o'clock this morning. I've done lots of laps. Went off to Tesco's, as you saw, because I left all my tea bags at home. And yeah, I've had plenty of cups of tea. Plan now, I've been doing a lot of looking, haven't seen a great deal, so I have seen signs of fish in this swim though, and they were carpy signs, so I'm sticking in here for the night. However, I've got to be off bright and early because there's a match on. But yeah, as you can see, it swims in disarray, so I'm going to go and set the house up, start watching Stranger Things, and I'll let you know if I catch anything. For now, ciao. Well, this could be another expensive night. Alright, good morning. It's 5:30. Just been rudely awoken by this. Taking me through a lily bed, so I ended up having to put my headlamp on and yada yada yada. But it's a bite. Honestly thought it was a carp. It isn't. It's £4.11. And yeah, even though it's pitch black, I'm about to have breakfast and then pack up because there's no point being here now. Right. Right, good afternoon. It's just coming up on 4 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. I've popped down to the lake for a quick session. I've only been here for about an hour and a half. And yeah, done a few laps, not really seen a lot. Just sort of drop a rod in for half an hour on the off chance. However, it started raining, so I've had to throw the bivvy up really quick. Oh, the brolly, the tempest, there you go. Yeah, so there's no fizzing going on anymore. The fish seem to have done the off. I think it was a tench anyway, so I'm going to wind in and go for another walk. Right, I will see you on Friday, unless something spectacular happens. Ciao for now. Right, good evening. It's now Friday night. You join me back down on the same lake in the same swim. It's about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that's attention. That was good timing, wasn't it? Yeah, I was about to explain how I'm getting nosed up by these, but I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Right, so after that excitement, it is about 6 o'clock now, and it's Friday night. Down here chasing carp, because the weather looks really good. It's a full moon tomorrow, I think it is. So yeah, set up on the normal swim. I think, just because of the numbers of tench I'm catching, this is going to be the last go on here. I have seen a carp around the corner, but it doesn't seem very feedy. I've now pushed a single down towards it, down the right hand margin, and that'll get the night now, and we'll see what happens. If it's more tench, I don't know what I'm going to do. Right, see you in the morning. Right, good morning. It's about 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. Last night was, I'm going to call it noisy. There was a tawny owl in one of the trees around me here, which was decided to have a conversation with his mate the other side of the valley. And I had plenty of indications of tench and small fish, which was pleasant. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to be packing up in short order, even though it does look quite nice this morning. It's chilly at the moment, everything's soaked, and I'm quite fed up and tired, so I think I'm going to be disappearing out of here pretty soon, unless something spectacular happens. I'm fishing a match on Wednesday on the Stour, so I shall see you then. Ciao for now. Right, it's Wednesday afternoon, and that messes my swim after 5 hours on the Dorset Stour at Colber near Sturminster Newton for an army match. I've ended up coming second in my section of 6 with 3 kilos. Yeah, it's all right. Caught a few on the short pole over ground bait. Couldn't really go long. Could have done, don't know. Ended up catching a few perch down by that bush down there. A few rudd over there by the by those reeds on the waggler, and that's it really. Nice day. Got me out the office. Right, I will see you next time on Friday. And I don't know what I'm doing yet. Haven't made my mind up. Right, ciao for now. Right, good afternoon. It's now Friday afternoon and I'm back down on the Hampshire Avon. I've been chasing chub, failing miserably, fishing wagglers and bolos and stick floats in this swim. I've had 2 nice roach, a little baby chublet and hundreds of minnows. I'm just going to bounce up there now quickly, use up some maggot and a maggot feeder and then bounce home. Right, if I don't see you before, I will see you next week on the Stainforth Keadby Canal. Ciao for now. Ray, finally got myself a little chub on the feeder. Happy days. Been using my little 1 pound test curve Avon rod. Maggot feeder full of them. Just as the sun's going down. Right, honour satisfied. See if I can get a quick one which is bigger. Go fishing for the core, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Right, good morning. It's now Friday morning. You join me up on the Stainforth Keadby Canal. I've been up here for 2 days so far. This is the 3rd day and this is the Intercourse Course Angling Championships. I'm in B section. There's a section up there. There's like all the way down there. There's another 5 sections down that way. It's been a good practice week. I've had some half decent weights, but today's a big day and we'll see what happens. Right, hopefully I'll update you with some fish later. Failing that, I will see you next time I'm out on the bank. Right, it's Wednesday afternoon. I've decided to bring the match gear out again. I've got some leftover castor, dead pinky, dead maggot and worm. Fishing the feeder over there in the gap in between the islands. And yeah, having a bit of a giggle. Had a few perch, had a few roach. And yeah, got another hour and a half, 2 hours, then I'm off. Hopefully, I'll show you a catch shot. Right, speak to you later. There we go, not a bad little result from a couple of hours fishing. Right, I'm off. Ciao for now. Right, good morning. It's Saturday morning. You join me down on one of the Salisbury District Angling Club lakes. I'm down here to deliver a little bit of coaching to some of the small fry members. Got my coaching station set up there behind me with all my safety kit, bait, everything else that I need. But yeah, it should be quite good. So for cast, it's wet, it's really wet. It's not so windy, which is nice. Plenty of bugs eating me. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Expected some roach and perch, maybe some rudd, outside chance of a skimmer, maybe a very late tench. I've been watching some little fish topping up there and all out in front of me here. So yeah, looks good. Right, I need to go and collect them. I'll speak to you later. Ciao for now. Right, good afternoon. It's a Friday afternoon. You join me on one of the club lakes doing a spot of pike fishing. Simply because it got cold last night and I thought if anything was going to give me a bit of fun, it might be a jack pike or two. So Wednesday was a good day in the end. I was at Tockenham, in fact you didn't know about Wednesday, but Wednesday I fished an army match. I was supposed to be at Mallard Lake this week but things got in the way. But I managed to fish an army match at Tockenham Reservoir up near Lynham. I drew poorly, let's be honest. There's an arm and then a bowl. You needed to be in the bowl to get the decent weight to bream. I drew nowhere near that, so I went down a bit of a small fishing skimmer path. Didn't catch any skimmers, had quite a few perch, a few roach. I even managed to lasso a near 2 pound perch as well. That gave me 7 pound 3-ish, and that was enough to win the section, which is all right. Tomorrow I'm off onto a set of lakes to do some coaching with some kids. I say coaching with kids, it's a kids versus adults match. If I can get any footage I will, and if I can't then I won't, due to data protection and kids and all that sort of jazz. But there we go. Right, I will update you if I catch anything. Failing that, I will see you later. Chat for now. Right, it's about 2 o'clock. We've just finished a juniors match here at Revels Fishery. This is the corner of despair that I've been sat in. We've had Thomas on the corner down there. I've had Bailey sat to my right. We've had loads of other kids all around the lake. They're all going home now.
We're not doing a prize giving here, it's too wet and horrid. But yeah, I've ended up £1.13, little bits and bobs. Fed 1, 2, 3, 4 lines in the end, 5 lines in the end, and had a fish off most of them. But yeah, it's been hard work. Right, I'm gonna go home, dry off. I'll chat to you soon.
Right, good morning. It's Wednesday morning. That's a show. I'm on Brasenose 2 for the Intercourse Carp Champs. It's 2 AM and the only reason why I'm up on my birthday at this godforsaken hour is so I can put some more bait in and redo the rods. That's done. I'm off to bed. I'll tell you what's happening in the morning. Unless I catch one. Right, let's hope for a birthday 30, eh?
Right, it is Wednesday afternoon, it's my birthday, and as I alluded to this morning, I'm on the Intercourse Carp Champs and I'm at Brasenose 2. This is the same peg I was sat in about this time last year, yeah, it's definitely got better than yesterday. Yesterday there was very little going on. So last night a load of fish started showing. They finished about 10 o'clock this morning. I've been for a walk around, dropped off my birthday cake to everybody, come back to the swim, decided to get the third rod out, and in the process of getting the rod license sorted and getting the alarm sorted and getting all the kit sorted, I've had a bite, which is a 22-pound mirror. That was on a PVA bag of maggot, chucked over, what is it, it's 18 wraps off to the left of the swim. That's now my middle rod. The left hand rod is at 20 wraps further left because I've got 2 empty swims to my left. And the right hand rod's at 11 wraps off to the right because I've got an empty swim to the right as well. The guys to my front have had 4 between them, and I'm not quite sure what they've been doing. Well, I know they've been fishing over bait. But yeah, there you go, that's a quick update for you.
No, she's alright, it's done.
And that's the video done. There we go. Right, £30, 4 ounces of Brasenose 2 carp. Thank you very much.
Right, good morning. It's coming up on 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday, so there's 2 hours of the match left. I've ended up on 7 fish, all taken on the left hand side of the swim. I've been fishing PVA bags, cast out towards the point sort of thing. There's some big trees on the horizon. I've been aiming out there about 20-22 wraps inside my water because I've had tons of room out that way. But that's where the fish have been holding up, and I've just been nicking them off the edge of the area because there's nobody fishing there anymore. So they've all just backed off into the gaps. I've been able to nick a few. And that's it really. I haven't put any bait out there, I've just been nicking them on PVA bags, and it's worked quite well. Oh, I went all squeaky. Right, I need to start packing up, and when I get home I will upload this video. I will next be out on the bank at Willow Park on Monday. I might try a sneaky pike session on Saturday morning, I don't know yet. Depends on the weather and how I feel. But yeah, predominantly I'll be out on Willow Park next week, and so I shall see you then on the next episode of Avoiding the Blank. Right, ciao.